Hello everybody, welcome back to the Hypercraft vanilla server. Woot woot. Some stuff's happened since the last episode. I did a bit of off-camera work we're going to look at today. As you can see, I've been to the Nether, got myself some brewing stand and stuff. We can take this with us today. Got that done. This is just cooking up more odds and ends for us. Not too much has changed here. I might take that with me soon. I need to get some obsidian. Because we're planning to do something in a minute. Well, not in a minute, in a while. And it's going to be a whole community build. Got that there for when I'm growing stuff. You can see I haven't actually done too much with the tavern yet, even though I said I'd finished the exterior. You can see the lights outside are grown. They look quite cool now. I've got to do a bit here because this fits a bit flat. I don't like it here. Do something there. One of those two areas will have a window. Then we're going to work around that. I'm not sure if we'll have time to do anything else here today. I might start on laying the foundations for the stables, which we talked about last episode. But let's chug this, because we've got to go back to spawn today to cover some stuff I've done. With some help with some of the guys on the server. So if we hop over these places, what we're actually thinking about doing, which is why I need to get the obsidian, is we're going to... I may have hit a button there and screwed up my sound. We seem good. This Nether hub we have, it's on... Let's see, what's the Y coordinate? Y99/100. And we're thinking about moving it up a bit more, just about another 10-20 blocks. And the reason for that is, very unlikely to find caves that high. But I don't know if we are actually finding any. I mean, if we go this way leads to Woolly's. I want to see if he came across a cave. Or, there we go. Chunk errors. Go away, chunk errors. Oh yeah. Oh no. There you go. So you still can come across caves. That is a weird chunk error at this height. And we're thinking about moving it a little higher so you'd come across even less caves. And generally that will just help us make it a bit better. So I want to try and get some obsidian so I can move the pool up. I might try and dig out everyone's tunnels again if I do that. Or if get the other guys to help me. I know Wooly was up for doing this. Alphonia, the new member on the server, she wanted to... Well, she asked me about community builds and we had a bit of chat about that. And I said, I don't really know. But then when me and Wooly were talking about the portals, I thought, oh well, we could do all that together as a big community thing. I'm gonna grab these pumpkins. Yoink. Bit of lag when I came through the portal. That's okay. But yeah, I think we could do something like that with the Nether hub, and we've been talking about it all together. And most of the guys are down for doing something with it. So we'll go along this pier. That's Ruby's little shack. Nice little wheat field. I'm going to go this way. You see why I picked up the speed potion? It's quite a way to go. This is Woolly Creeper's place. It's quite a nice modern house. I'm going to go through it real quick. It's best. We got to go. Wow, it's the quickest way. It's nice and simple at the moment. It hasn't done too much in the interior. And we'll just go through here. God damn, what's with all the chunk errors? F3A. Yeah, fixed it. And we got to follow the trail of lily pads. I'm assuming he's gone and stolen every lily pad that ever existed. So, come across here, and this is mostly his build, but there's something I contributed that I feel we should mention. It's he found a skeleton spawn, which is down here. It's really cool. Let's go have a look. Quickly eat some meat. So, yeah, skeleton spawn's just down here. Let's turn the light on. Yeah, he's done all this. You know, he's got a cool little backlighting with the pumpkins. Things dropping down. Ooh, there's some chainmail pants. Gimme. And then basically, where'd that bow go? Don't know. Basically, they go up and around, come down, all that stuff. Fall here. Hopper underneath it sends it for a big sorting system which he set up. So you can see we've got bones, we've got arrows, we've got everything else coming over here, which is quite cool. Got nearly a full chainmail set, just within the chest. I might steal them. But I told him to build an AFK room, so he built an AFK room. Mostly for me, because I'm very lazy when I use this thing. And I've been over here getting this helmet, this boots, They like the boots. I wanted respiration ideally on the helmet, but what are you going to do? This bow, very first bow I enchanted, it's like, oh, perfect bow. Would be better if it had like flame, but oh well. And then I got this sword as well, so. But what I contributed is this little bit here. This is like an automatic potion maker. So we just got to put the right thing in the right hopper. So check we've got everything in here. And gunpowder, okay. Water bottles go in there. And then the stuff goes out here. So how it works is I'm not very good with redstone. I'm okay with redstone, but I'm not a genius at it or anything. So power comes from up here, down to here. 3 repeaters, and these are just a pulse extender, which I'll explain why in a bit. Then signal runs up, powers these 2 droppers, which powers the ones next to them and makes things drop down, nice and simple. They drop into that water stream you can see there, and because they're in order, they go down into a hopper just up there in the right order. They go into the brewing stand, Neverwort, glycerine melon, glowstone, gunpowder. You get these splash potions of healing too. And they stay in there in this lock system I've built here. So I'm going to slow down a bit now because I know I've been going a bit fast. And not everyone knows how hoppers and all brewing work. So basically, if you have a hopper on top of a brewing stand, like that one up there. I can't break that redstone unfortunately. Or can I? No, I need that to... Yeah, if I do that, that'll do weird things I don't want it to do. If you put a hopper on top of a brewing stand with items in it, it'll put those items into the top of it. If you send a hopper through the side of the brewing stand, you can see there's one down there, it will fill it with bottles. So there's actually a big chain of hoppers coming down from that chest, all of them filled with bottles. So that just means that they'll go down when needed. There's a little bit of excess, so only 2 in the chest, but you've got about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 extra bottles in the system at the moment. And that's just to keep it all supplied. So they go into there. This hopper is locked. This is where the pulse extender comes in, because this torch is what's keeping the hopper below here locked. So what happens if I unlock it is those potions will just go wee through the system into this dropper. And we don't want that because we obviously need to brew them and all that. So this is locked until you order a new set of potions up here and you press the button. It then unlocks this hopper, sends the potions through, Bob's your uncle. I also did have a problem where this hopper here, the water bottle one, was as soon as this pulled one out, that would shove one in, and that was bad. So we put a bit of redstone down there to lock that hopper. So that hopper is locked as long as this one is unlocked. It's sort of a flippy round thing there, just like an OR gate sort of thing. So when one's off, the other one's on, vice versa. So as soon as this turns back on, this is empty. That one will refill it with water bottles, and the brewing starts again. The potions then come through the system into this dropper. As soon as there's an item in there, it sends a pulse through the system to say there's an item in here. So when it turns on, obviously this is just to extend the limit. This turns it back off just in case more than one goes in at a time. Otherwise it would get stuck on and not tick. Then it runs up here, and there's a little thing here. This powers these 3 because it's on that one, so it powers that. I mean, it's hitting this, so it powers that. Hitting this, so it powers that. This one somehow gets powered. We're not sure how, because there's no redstone going to this block. There's no redstone going to this block. So the only thing we could think of is this repeater is powering this comparator and sending it through to here as well. Because I was going to have to think of a new complex system, but it seems to work. Don't know how. There is an issue that 2 potions get stuck in the system doing it, but I'd say it's worth having 2 potions stuck in the system than having to do a whole mess of complicated redstone. So we'll see this in action real quick. We'll hit the button. You hear the droppers firing. Potions come up. So we've got a nice new amount of 3 potions. The hopper's now full. This should now be full with 3 new water bottles, So Neville, if we can click that, you can see there's a glistering melon, glowstone, gunpowder. So there, like I said, I'm not an expert with redstone. There's probably a lot more compact ways you could have done this, but the fact is most people only see this bit, and this is the bit that's important for them, so that's all that matters to me. I actually did something to help the community. Yay! And yeah, basically you grab your potion, you go sit in the AFK room for 20 minutes or so, come out, splash. Loads of experience to use over here. And this, we're actually calling this place done, which I think is a good idea because, you know, what more is there to add at this point? Speed potion ran out, didn't it? Yeah, that place is pretty much done. I mean, I'm there. Speak, voice, articulate words. Okay, I'm using. I cannot apparently speak. F3A. Whoops. I'm letting people use the potions outside of the actual spawner if they want. So if they just want to take some to use for caving or something, I'm fine with that. I'm not going to keep it supplied. I've put the initial supply in there, and you know, if I ever want to go use the skelly spawner, I may take some more over. But for the most part, I'm expecting and hoping other people contribute. So hopefully they'll be able to. Most of the things I'm worried about are gunpowder and glistering melons. I mean, Neverwart's not too hard. Look, bam, we got 20 odd Neverwart. Yeah, we got 23 Neverwart from that, so that's not going to be a problem to keep full. Melons aren't, but the gold will be with the new recipe. Because now it's not just one nugget, it's 8 nuggets around it. And gunpowder, obviously, you need to kill creepers. We don't have a mob grinder or anything like that. So I'm just hoping the other guys, you know, they throw in some of that stuff when it's needed. Glowstone, we got quite a bit in there, but that's also not a necessary ingredient for the Skelly farm. One single, a level 1 splash healing potion will deal with them. You don't need a level 2 one. That was more for if people want to use them for themselves, that I put that in there. So glowstone's not too big a hassle to worry about. Right, so we're back. I'm just throwing Neverwart in here for now because I've got my own supply. Let's put that in there so I don't forget about it. And asleep because I'm the only one on at the moment. I had quite a few people on today, but a bit of a stretch while I go to sleep. Right, let's have a look outside, shall we? Because I've got planning to do. Let's grab. What do I want to grab? Let's grab the birchwood. I think birchwood would be a good idea for it. Right, so over here, I want to work out where I want the stables. Like I said, we may have done the exterior today. I don't feel we have enough time now to make a good start on it. So I'm going to plan out where I want the stables because I want it sort of here. If I fill in this little hole, this was originally going to be my mine, but I ended up scratching that. I don't know if I've shown you the mine actually. We'll do that. I don't think we'll get much done in the way of building today, unfortunately. After I get that redstone shown and all that. But this is where I'm putting the mine. I'm really not sure if I've shown it or not. If I have, I'm sorry for showing it again. But so this was a solid hill that came out to about here till I came along, and then I was like, logically, when you see mines in like when you see mines in films, TV, history, RPGs, they're usually built into a mountain or a hill. So this is the really, oh my god, all these freaking, there we go. Only ever happens with Frapson. But they usually built into hills or mountains. This is the best one I had near me. I mean, I could have done it there, but that's a bit off, you know, right in the middle of town. So I thought I'd do it here and I can build around that. So I dug out. This was all hand dug. It's taken me ages. And I've tried to make it look as natural as possible. So I've just dug this big cave. Why is this not lit up? And I needed to go deeper, and I'm just struggling with... I mean, how deep do we go? We don't go that deep. We go down to about 54. I might try and do a drop. And then sort of build around that. And I could always... Ooh, that would be a cool way to do it. I think the best way to do that might be with TNT. It's a shame I just put all my damn gunpowder into the fucking potion thing. Why is it as soon as you need a material, you've just used it all? And there's the world holes again. Yeah, I want to show you quickly what I mean by a drop. So we're going to go into my cave here. This is the one I've been using to explore everywhere. Let's run down here. I know this bit by the back of my hand at this point, because the amount of times I've been down here. The only thing I really need to come down here for anymore is diamonds. I've got so much iron. Actually, I do need a bit more gold now. Something like this. So this is the sort of drop I'm thinking about doing. One that goes nice and deep. Because they're natural, they spawn naturally after all, so putting one in my sort of false cave wouldn't exactly be a bad idea. And I'd like to do it with TNT, because that would be quite a cool way to do it. I could make it look, where's the way up? Here it is. Make it look random, because obviously it will be, and it'll be a lot quicker. But like I said, I'll have to get some more gunpowder for that, and then work out a way I can sort of haul up things. Because you got minecarts and all that, but what I'd like is something to go vertical, like a pulley system. So, whoops. Like, let's see, what could I use to represent it? Just like if you use string or something, you know, make a little whoop string, you get like a rope or something. You could use that to pull up a chest or something. That'd be really awesome. Because then I could have ladders down and a pulley system going up. Ooh, got a bit of chainmail myself. It'd be nice to be able to build a full suit of chainmail. But I'm getting off topic again. Yeah, I'm going to work on getting some TNT. I might actually go out and fight creepers one night. What's I got on this? Yeah, I've got sharpness and knockback, so it's quite a good... What is it with sheep today? They're being really weird, just towards me. But yeah, afraid we didn't get much building done this episode. I'll finish that soon, probably tonight, off camera. Then we'll do the exterior. Well, if we do next episode, I swear I'm going to stay on track this time. We'll either do the exterior, the stables, design in general, or we can do the drop. But I don't think we're going to do the drop or the mine for a while, because, like I said, where's all my gunpowder? There is no gunpowder, it's all in the place. So, we're not going to worry about that. I'll focus on other things. But I hope you enjoyed. I'm not too sure how long we've been going. It might have been a bit shorter than normal. But if you've enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, all that good stuff. And if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Down there. Down there. I'm looking at your comments right now. I don't like this one. You're a strange person. But I love you anyway. But anyway, I'll head off now. Do some work. All that good stuff. See you when I see you. Toodles!